Can it happen to you? That's just for the thumbnail. Today's concept, can it happen to you, right? Can what happen to you? Well, I'm gonna tell you. Just remember, you felt for so long that life has it out for you. This is for me personally. This is how I felt. Just remember, you felt for so long that life has it out for you that although you know you could be all of this, you just feel like it doesn't happen for you. Happen for you, even though you know it could. It's like the lottery. Yeah, it could, but it's always someone else it ends up being. You're just a player too. Life isn't revolving around you. It's not looking at you. We're all in the jar. The chains are off. It can happen to you because you're not the only thing life has its eyes on. This is actually one of my favorite concepts, right? Can it happen to you? Because something I struggled with for so long was believing that my dreams could happen to me. Not believing because it was weird. I was like at like a crossroads to where I knew it could happen to me. And I have full faith and confidence that it does down the line. But just in my current moment, I couldn't find motivation because it felt too surreal that living my dreams could happen to me. Like as of right now, or back when I wrote that. And it was kind of an interesting concept because that was one of, if not the biggest blockade for me ever. Like that I got stuck on for a long time. And can it happen to me? And it was because I felt like because I've said it in a few of my videos, and you might not know yet, but the more I kind of have more presence online and in life, I'll tell my story more. But basically, I was always the one that was, and because I mentioned it, getaway was. Because I don't like to mention this too much because I don't want to seem like I'm like asking for people's sorry, right? Or like asking for people to be sorry for me because, bro, I don't need that. I'm way past that, This is not something I'm insecure about. I've conquered it. But what I mean is, I was always the one that was left out kind of all through my school years and like my teens and everything, left out of plan. Like if there was plans and there wasn't enough seats on the bus and one person had to sit it out, it was your boy. You know what I mean? So I kind of, because of how because I was different, I didn't really fit in, and because I was left out a lot. So I was kind of made to be the observer and just watch everything from the sidelines and watch life from the sidelines. And I think that kind of made me just like my role, an observer. And like subconsciously, I just always thought I was meant to observe. So when I would look at my dreams, even though I knew I could achieve them and it could happen to me, at the same time, it always just kind of felt like it just wasn't for me. Like it was too surreal and like I was always supposed to be, they say coaches don't play. Like I was supposed to just be the coach and help people and teach people, but I wasn't supposed to get a slice myself. And that's how it always kind of felt. And then I conquered that, and now, I'm on fire right now, these recent days, recent weeks. But I wanted to say that because of that, because I didn't, because I couldn't conceptualize that it really could happen for me, even though I knew it could, because I was kind of stuck being an observer. It's like I often would think that, oh, like it can happen for me and it can work, but at the same time, life just doesn't want things. I just feel like life has it out for me and doesn't want things to go my way. And just as much as it can't happen to you, is just as much as it can happen to you, right? So, in the way that I thought that life just had it out for me and it wasn't meant to maybe happen for me, as much as I thought, oh, this can't happen because I'm just an observer, that is just as much how much it can happen, right? So, life is full of contrasts. There's not one straight answer. There's too much to be one straight answer. So it can be contrasts like that. And it just made me kind of think, like, can it happen to you? Yeah, it can all happen to you. It can all not happen to you. And I kind of, like I say, I'm kind of lost for what point I'm at now. I think I ran out of things to say. I thought I had more on the subject, but, am I done? What am I at? 4:32? Okay. Um, Yeah, I got so much on thinking, oh, maybe it's not meant for me. I forgot that I'm a player in the game too. Let me refer to my notes, what I wrote here. This refer to my notes. This really does feel like a fucking teacher conference. What did I say? I said, yeah, it could, talking about it could be someone else. Yeah, it could, but it's always someone else. You're just a player too. Life isn't revolving around you. It's not looking at you. We're all in the jar. The chains are off. It can happen to you because you're not the only thing life has its eyes on. That's a good point, actually. I'm glad I reread this because this is one of my most important points. How that for all us individually, it feels like our life is the only thing that exists, not in a narcissistic way, but in a way that you can only see life through your eyes. You can only live through your own body. Like me right now, I'm stood in this field. I can see what I can see. There's probably other people walking around this woods, but I can't go see what they're seeing through their eyes right now. I can't control where their arm goes, whatever. And because not in a narcissistic way, but we kind of get so caught up and just like living our own life. It's as if we sometimes struggle to see like beyond that. That it's like, so okay, for example, I can see you can see on the skyline. Well, you probably can't see it, but I can. As far as the skyline is, that's like for me, that's all that exists. All that exists right now is the skyline, right? As far as I can see, and then it feels like it just ends, and this is my bubble. This is my world, right? And this is what's going on. And what's going on to what I can see is all that's going on. It kind of like, it's kind of like the disassociation thing that I fucked the video up on because cows surrounded me. I'm so dead ass. Go see the video. Anyway, what I mean is like I say, we get so caught up on it feeling like our life and what we're seeing and what we're living is like the only bubble that we feel like life and existence has its eyes on us at all times. And it's as if not like in the cringy, narcissism main character way, but it kind of feels as if we're like the main character, as in, okay, so we are there for every second of our own life and we know exactly what goes on every second of our own life. Um, so it feels like life is centered around us in some way. You know what I mean? So it feels like life is watching our every move. It feels like all our challenges and goals and things we're trying to achieve is what we are kind of like kind of walking with life like for, in a sense. Like it kind of feels like, imagine you're in a classroom. Pretty fucking easy to imagine with me looking like a nerdy ass teacher here. Anyway, imagine you're in a classroom and it's just you and the teacher, right? You had to stay back after class or whatever. You're in the classroom, it's you and the teacher. It's kind of easy to, if you even if you don't realize it, think that you and life are the teacher and written on the board is your goals and struggles and things you want to do. And it's quite easy to think that it's just you and the teacher, you and life, in that looking at them goals and struggles and stuff. And it feels like you're trying to figure it out and bounce off it together, and that life is trying to maybe stop you going for those goals, or it has it out for you or whatever. It kind of feels like it's just you two as an entity without realizing that life just is around and it kind of exists, and you are just a little seed in that like jar of jelly. You know what I mean? Like it's I kind of this is something that I struggle with for so long, and not like I say, not in a narcissistic way, but you just forget that life isn't, like one entity that you're kind of working together with. It's like life just exists for everyone. And because I thought for a long time, I was like, okay, well, if I'm trying to go for all this, surely life has it out for me. And then I realized, bro, life is not even looking at you. Life doesn't care if you make it or not. It's been here long before you. It'll be here long after you. And there's so much other life right here with you. And it's like I always thought that I was like, okay, like we just tend to think of the negatives as humans, and that life is just against us, and we kind of always think that the worst is going to happen. And then if the worst can happen to you, well then the best also can. You know what I mean? So we kind of forget that life isn't watching us. We're not like a main character, and life isn't centered around us. There's so much other shit going on that you're just looking out for you. You know what I mean? Like life isn't kind of an entity looking at you going, "Oh, I'm gonna make them fail." Like they want to try that. That's not happening. I'm not making that happen. And that's what I kind of struggle with for a while, because a lot of things didn't go well for me for a while. And it's like I kind of struggle with that, thinking life had it out for me. And then I realized, hold on, I'm not some fucking main character. I'm just some weirdo walking around as part of it. I'm not some main character. Life isn't looking at me saying like, "Oh, keep an eye on him. And if he tries anything, make it fail. Bro, life is just taking care of its own shit. And you're just free to go move and do whatever you want. You know? Does that kind of clear it up? Um, can it happen to you? That was my main point. So does that kind of clear it up for you? Quick 10-minute video that you can watch while eating your dinner. I see you, Stacy. I don't even know Stacy in real life. I was just if anybody's watching this call Stacy, I just wanted to take you by surprise. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, with that being said, I want you to like and subscribe. Don't know if I already said it in this and kept rambling, but like and subscribe. If you rock with me, if you want to come back and chill with me every week, if you just want to see more or see where I take this, because I'm trying to take it big, um, then subscribe. It's completely free. There's no commitment. You can unsubscribe at any time you want. Music, if you like music, especially music supervisors and sync agents, pin, comment, check it out because I'm trying to kill shit in sync this year. I know I have a lot of sync potential, a lot of sync music, millions of dollars. And remember, if you're a sync agent or a supervisor, you get a split of that. So who doesn't want that? You get a piece of my money. Anyway, like I say, go check it out because there's some great material in there. And I'm trying to kill it in sync this year. Check out my music site if you want to buy my albums. They're $1 each. I got 7 albums up. That's the lowest I could put them. But you can pay more if you want just to help your boy out. Again, no obligation. Please don't feel obliged like it's something you have to or owe me. No, you don't have to. I'm just here to like talk to you guys. I don't want anything in return. But that's just if you want to help out. Uh and whatever. So with that being said, I got some more videos to record before I go home. I will see you guys when I see you. Bye.